Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're right now at the train station at Henley-on-Thames. This will be episode 2. I'm sorry that on the last episode I was a little bit sick, and after all it was the first time. So please bear with me, subscribe to the channel, and I promise that it will improve. So we've been connecting Henley-on-Thames to Ipswich. The towns have been growing, and let us speed things up, because in this era things are just too slow. We want to see some development. 12 people. How many vehicles do we have? 2. I'm wondering if I should add another one. You know what? Can't hurt. Right now all of the lines are profitable. If we'll look at the lines, you can see that everything is good. IPS Kingsway is the only one who's not making enough money. Let's correct this line. Let's see if there's something we need to change here. Yes, it doesn't make sense at all. Why is it going that way? Just a waste of time. And yeah, surely it will blame me. Let's kill that stop. And it's going this way. We do not like it to turn that much, so from Kingsway we're gonna drive him through this waypoint. The more corners it will take, the less speed it will have. Okay, this line is going nice now. I hope that now with the shortened frequency, it's gonna have more passengers coming and more development. If you've been with me at the last episode, the train tracks weren't exactly close to one another. There was a gap between them. So between the last episode and this one, I simply removed the other track and made them joined. I already created those axes, those turn switches for the next railway that I'm gonna place. Let's see how much we have. Henley-on-Thames currently holds 25, while our trains hold 18. How much is there on the other train station? We just left lately, but we'll see how much they have when they reach the stations. That's the most important thing. If you haven't been around on the last episode, there are a few islands of sorts. All the continent here is divided by rivers, crossing them, separating them into several parts. I'm not going to connect any of these parts together. I want to keep them waiting for the airplanes to come, and then we will build airplanes to get them from one continent to the other. So we can see that we have 32 and 23. Ipswich is falling a little behind. I think that we will upgrade them. I know that it's better to stop them at the train depot and add those how do you call them, wagons. So but I prefer to replace the whole thing. It's a little bit more costly, but anyway, the prices are dropping later on, so we're losing this money anyway. Just that We're paying all of it now. Okay, let's roll and see it changing. So we stopped with taken 30 passengers, 4 are still there. We didn't have anything for them. Other train station, again living 4 on the platform. I hope that it will keep having 30 passengers each time. And now when we're taking 30, they're supposed to start bringing us a few more passengers. Let's see, at Hanley we're currently taking 25% only, which is strange because they don't really have anywhere to go besides to the other city, as we have no connection between the towns. Mine is the only connection, so where are they going if they're not traveling on my line? I guess it messes up the AI, maybe they're walking on foot without roads or anything? But I'm sure we're gonna have more passengers soon. Okay, so we've added another carriage here, but I'm seeing that it's starting to build up on IPS mill, so I'll add another one there. We always want to make sure that we're driving enough traffic to the train station so the train will be as profitable as possible. If we're looking at the lines, you can see that the train has 60 out of 60. I'm sure that on the next run they're not gonna have 60 out of 60. Okay, Han Avenue. Where are you? I don't see the possibility of adding more carriages to this one. Even though it's full, 4 out of 4, these are the only 4 it has. See, 24 only. We had over 30 the last time because they were building up and unfortunately waiting and waiting and waiting. I hope that when IPS mill is gonna drive more passengers, we're gonna get to 30 quicker. We need some money. We still have a loan of 2.5 million. And I want to make another line. This line is gonna go to Torquay. But it's gonna be very hard to go there because of all of the mountains. If you look at the terrain, so we're gonna have to go all the way through here. Hopefully it will not cause that much of an issue. And then the train station will come along here. With 440, we'll surely need to loan some money. You know what? Let's start. We're making money anyway. I'm always creating a square. I wish I had enough money to make it right straight, but I don't have that much money right now. Always leave room for the city to expand your roads. Don't cut it, don't make a corner here, because the game will build on the other side and then it's gonna be much harder. So, as always, we're building on both sides to allow the game to choose which side is the best for it. I'm trusting the AI, even though it messes up from time to time and we need to intervene. Lines. 3 lines. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This will be Tor Mill, Tor Road. It's shorter. Tor Manor, a road depot. Just twist it a little bit. Later on we're gonna destroy it anyway, because it's gonna be in the middle of the city, but it will take time to reach that point. So 1 for each of them. Replacement. This will be brown, not this brown. This will be orange, and this will be gray. Okay, we have road vehicles. The city is gonna start developing. We're gonna start with a train station. I'm always building the longest because later on it's a problem to do it. We want to leave some room, so we're gonna build it here. Now, because of the elevation, it's not gonna be an easy task. We need to pass this mountain. If we'll go too low, it will have a high climb later. So let's try to keep it at a good elevation without the need of tunnels. I want to try and keep the speed. 100 is 120 is good for me. Going in a straight line. Still no issues. Straight line. I'm surprised. Okay. I need this one. No, it's not connected anywhere. 603, 48. Sure, I'll prefer 48. I know this turn is not so good for us. Later on, when we'll have enough money, we're gonna correct it. But for now, there's no point. Always double tracking, preparing for the future. Traffic light. Now we need to make the famous X. Going the other way around. going on? Okay, that's much better. Always try to make it the shortest. Again, it's going the other way around. Let's try this side. And we ran out of money. Let's wait a second that something will come and make us money. You know what? We need to borrow anyway because we don't have any money for the train. So this is good enough for me. Where will the train come out from? I think that we can build it here. Maybe later on we'll destroy that too. But right now it's the easiest thing to do. 1, 2, 3. Rolling empty right now, but it's gonna change. Yeah, before I start running it, now it will have some demand. I guess it's gone already. This will be IPS store, railways, vehicle will be chicken yellow. No people on the train. But as you can see, there is already a passenger waiting here. Oh, sorry, it's waiting for the other line. Got a little confused, thought it's the other station. I'm not sure why, but it's always creating one street very narrow. Later on, if you want to upgrade it to a large street, it's gonna destroy everything, while the others are gonna be okay with it. See? No harm done here. But we don't have the money for that right now. Let's repay 500. Wait and see when we will have our first passenger coming to the station. I like the terrain being smoother. And if we don't pay for it, then it's much easier. Oh, I'm not gonna smooth it all the way. Just here next to our train station. Okay. Come on guys, I want to see some development. Later on we might do an express route going directly connecting these two lines. But right now they have to go through Ipswich in order to get to Torquay, if I got the name correctly. Oops. "21 minutes as opposed to 5 minutes. I wonder why they're not taking that line. IPS Mill again is having too many passengers. With the way the carriages go, I think that we can add another one. It's a little bit risky because we're not gonna make that much money. The more roads, the more carriages you buy, at the end you have more expenses. Train stations are left empty. Bus stations are left empty, and then you start losing money or just not making as much as you would have done if you didn't buy an extra one. Where's our train? Okay, there was a passenger. How many passengers? 4. 4 seems to be our lucky number. If you remember from the first episode, 4 were the number of passengers that we had on Henley. Okay, every line here needs another carriage. We don't have enough. Okay, that line is going a little bit crazy. I don't like all those turns, so again we're gonna set a waypoint here and a waypoint there. We're gonna take Han King from the avenue. We're gonna pass through here. You know, this is the same as a GPS application where it thinks it's giving you the shortest route, but it doesn't take into consideration all of the turns and all of the bumpers that you go through inside cities, and then you end up just wasting a lot of time instead of saving time. So we don't want the carriages to turn every other street, so we've made them go in a square-like circle, whatever. I always prefer the square shape because then we can take the outer roads and let them build inside. When you make all those twisting roads inside, it's just not easy with the crossings. Yay. 6 people are waiting for this railway. I want to add another train. I know that we don't have that many people, but I will assume that we're gonna have more people if we'll have more than a 21 minutes wait. I wouldn't want to wait that long for a train, even though it's the only transportation they have right now from getting to the other city. Our train is taking 30, so again there is not much of an improvement here. I'm not sure why people are leaving. I know that you have to wait 5 minutes. Okay, one person left on the platform. We're now managing, taking all the passengers. Here we have 11. I think that we can cope with it. Right now we have 3 vehicles here. Okay. When the train is gonna go to the other side, right around here, I'm gonna add another train. Later on we're gonna add more tracks here. I usually build bridges over the train station to get to the other side. Second street connection. We'll most likely have a train station on the other side of Ipswich and the other side of Henley. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Henley. Maybe it's Henley. Not sure. 14 passengers. I don't trust it that it will take enough people. Let's build another one. Hen King now has 4 carriages. Train station, pretty full, 40 passengers. It's so sad that on the other side there aren't as many. Where is the train right now? It's still pretty far away. Let's make 2 and prepare for the future. 659, we don't have that. I'm trusting myself, so I'm gonna take another 500. Yes, I want to replace the train. Elliot Walker was our first train, and Elliot Walker was the first passenger ever driving around railroad. Now I remember I didn't name the other one, so we're gonna pick a random passenger. Yay! This will be Jackson Wilson. I like naming the trains. This person surely feels very honored right now. Just imagine going on a train and suddenly the train is called by your name. Catch a passenger here. It's gonna be hard. You know what? Let's do it this way. Do you see someone? Yep, I see someone. Hello, lady. Why can't I pick you? She was so shocked. Why do you click on me? So this is Esme Thompson. Never heard of that name, Esme. I wonder what's her origin, but here's the Esme Thompson. As I've said, once we reach the turn, we're gonna add another train. Getting close. So we've reached the turn and we need to buy another train. I know that we're still losing money on this line, but I just hope that having two trains and making it a shorter wait, we're gonna get some more people who want to drive it and not just 7. Stopping it, I want it to stay at the station until the other train is coming to the station. Okay, you can go. Let's try to catch a passenger. Random passenger here waiting. Okay, Reggie Scott, you've been picked. Now the wait time has dropped. Our wait time was 21 minutes. Now it is just turned to 9 minutes. Not sure why. I would assume it will go down to 10 minutes from 21. If you add 2 trains, it's half. But that's how the game works. Kingsway is still not making any money. We're losing money on it. It's a very small amount of money, but he's still losing. Already, and we're not halfway. Let's follow the train a little bit, enjoy the scenery. have some improvement. Again, this line is never taking enough people. I will risk it and buy another one. I know that this is still going pretty slow, but I hope to see some improvement, seeing the game picking up. You can see the Torquay started building inner roads, which is great for us. But it's not developing as fast as I would hope so. Maybe we'll need to connect it soon. Oh, we have money. Connect it to another town. If we had money, I would have just gone through here, connected here and there. But right now we don't have enough resources for it. I have a crazy idea of having a passenger train station here and then just dropping people from Henley, dropping people from Ipswich, dropping people from Torquay. Everyone will come to the same station. This will just be some kind of a layover. So they will go from here, go around, take them, go to the other side, connect back, and then, well, maybe people will wait a little bit more. I'm not sure if it will save them time, but people from these two cities will not have to wait. They will just go kind of straight. We'll see about it. Okay, this was the second episode. The more cities will connect, the faster the game will start running. We'll start getting new road vehicles soon, new trains, so faster turnarounds, more people, building faster. We just need some money. We want to repay the loan as fast as possible. With that said, we want to build as fast as possible to make more money. So thank you for being with me. I hope that you'll sign up and get back for episode 3. If not, maybe we'll catch you at episode 33, where things will be developed and much more interesting. Goodbye for now.